Book 1, Session 4 of the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. I wanted a whole deranged man, our god Ashley had stated. In the town that we had arrived to, the town market seems to sell goods, weapons, and animals. Not a lot of food being sold since they're mostly all farmers. The halfling reports us to a guard and they approach us. A golden tan skin, brown hair and a beard, blue robes with a cloak, with a symbol that had a wheat and a scythe on it. This is Governor Nighthill. It's agreed that Toothlord keeps his mouth shut and Khaleesi does the talking. We find out that this town has been bothered by bandits. A younger man runs up to Nighthill right as he was about to show us where we could stay for the night. The bandits took all the horses from a farmer. Nighthill leads us through the town and we reach a barn with a large stable and a ranch. There's an old elven man, very old, with a healer healing him. The door to the stables are busted and broken. We are given rations and 4 minor healing potions. The horses are a priority. There are 8 horses. A black mare is the most important one. She really likes green apples with salt. He leads us to the end of town, as we had agreed to go retrieve the horses. Toothlord finds the horses' tracks by sniffing the ground. We follow the tracks for quite a while. They become easier to track as we follow them. The hills start turning to cliff-like and mountains. We are about half a day out. Toothlord makes eye contact with a mountain goat about 100 miles away. Then they rest. Tooth takes first watch. Wanderer takes second watch. They hear some shuffling noises, and they wake us up. A large creature comes closer. It's a big brown bear. Tooth lights a torch and steps out of the way. Wanderer casts Speak with Animals, and they run past Khaleesi. Wanderer summons a beast. It's like a dragon, like a cat trying to act threatening. The bear goes for Khaleesi. Khaleesi is unconscious and absolutely is getting mauled by the bear. Dre casts magic missile at the bear. It injures the bear. They block the bear from Khaleesi. Tooth tries and succeeds on binding the bear with the blood curse. Tooth does the blood barrier and Khaleesi becomes conscious again. Dragon does a lot of damage and the bear breaks out. He tries to attack Tooth and misses at first, but then does a glancing blow. Khaleesi uses breath weapon on this bear, screaming as poison breath hits the bear. As it breathes it in, the bear dies. Tooth takes some of the bear teeth, specifically the canines and some bear claws. We move our camp away from the bear. We set out again and Tooth ends up struggling with the tracking. He cannot find the trail. Tooth climbs a formation and shuffles up. He looks around and points at some smoke in the distance. We travel to it. Once we slow down, we watch the camp. The fire smoke is damaged. We can see the horses and they are not happy. We are moving stealthily slightly closer to get more information. We decide that the Dragonborns will try to infiltrate the camp. Toothlord finds a hidden spot. The guard shouts something in Undercommon and Khaleesi heard him. Khaleesi and Dre are threatened with crossbows. The guard calls for their boss, who is much shorter than the orc. Leather armor, gloves, boots, a headscarf, and goggles. Khaleesi was threatened to leave, and in the distance we hear a horse in distress. It's a Pegasus. Tooth hypnotizes the orc and tells the Dragonborns to take him hostage. The leader, which was the person in the goggles and the headscarf, notices. Khaleesi turns into a baboon and starts going for the leader. Tooth keeps eye contact with the orc as he gets closer. The orc breaks out of the hypno spell. The boss casts Hex on Khaleesi and then charges at her, taking a swing. Khaleesi forms a wound that has green veins as it turns blood. Wanderer comes out of hiding and casts Healing Word. Get better soon, bitch! Khaleesi moves to cast Entanglement on the orc and the leader. Tooth uses the Dark Shard Amulet to try to cast Mind Slither on the leader and slightly damages her. And that is the end of session 4.